So brush your teeth and floss with me. There's so much to learn and see. So come along and smile with me. It's the Kimmy Tutor Show.
That's me.
Hi, it's Kimmy the Tooth Tutor, and I'm here today with Elvis. Hello, and we are here to read you a book called The Teeth That Looked for a New Mouth, and we also have a lesson and a craft. So let's get started. The Teeth That Looked for a New Mouth, a story of a boy who didn't like to brush his teeth, written by Jill Jones and illustrated by Emily Zieroth. Once, there was a boy named Luke who did not like to brush his teeth, not in the morning and not at night. His teeth were yellow because he would not brush them. Look at that. I bet he had stinky breath too. Before bedtime, Luke's mother said to him, "Luke, it's time to brush your teeth." "But I don't want to," was Luke's reply. "But you ate so much candy. The sugar bugs will eat your teeth. Luke, it's very important to brush your teeth. If you don't brush them, you'll have food stuck between them. You'll have bad breath and the other children are not going to want to play with you." "But I don't want to," Luke insisted, digging in his heels. And once again, he went to bed without brushing his teeth. When Luke was asleep, he started to dream. He dreamed that his teeth decided to leave his mouth and search for a new mouth, a mouth that really needed them and would take care of them properly. Luke's teeth were tired of being dirty and smelly. They were afraid to be eaten by sugar bugs. They knew what happens to teeth that stay dirty for a long time. In Luke's dream, his teeth began searching for a new mouth in which to live. Oh my goodness. They found Emily, Luke's baby sister, who had no teeth at all. To her they cried, "We're Luke's teeth, and we want to be clean, shiny, and white, not with food stuck in between. When Luke asks to brush his teeth, he makes such a fuss. But we don't want nasty sugar bugs to eat us. Can we live in your mouth?" Well, if I had teeth talking to me, I would wonder what is going on. Emily nodded her head open wide, and the teeth hopped into her mouth, but they couldn't all fit. So Emily said to them, "I would love to have some teeth, but my mouth is too small. I can't brush my teeth yet, for I haven't any at all. I think you need a different mouth." So Luke's teeth kept searching, and they met Ben the turtle. To Ben, Luke's teeth cried, "We're Luke's teeth, and we want to be clean, shiny, and white, not with food stuck in between. When Luke is asked to brush his teeth, he makes such a fuss, but we don't want nasty sugar bugs to eat us. Can we live in your mouth?" What do you think? Ben nodded his head, and the teeth hopped into his mouth. He then tried to chew some weeds, but they got stuck to his new teeth. Uh-oh. So Ben the turtle said, "I would love to have some teeth, but I eat vegetables and weeds. This beak at the end of my mouth is everything I need. I think you need a different mouth." Oh dear, Luke's poor teeth, huh? Luke's teeth then said goodbye to Ben and went on searching. Next they met Zoe the bird. To Zoe, Luke's teeth cried, "We're Luke's teeth, and we want to be clean, shiny, and white, not with food stuck in between. When Luke is asked to brush his teeth, he makes such a fuss. But we don't want nasty sugar bugs to eat us. Can we live in your mouth?" What do you think Zoe the bird's gonna say? Zoe put the teeth in her tiny beak and flew up to her nest. But now she couldn't feed her babies, though she tried her best. Zoe the bird said to Luke's teeth, "I would love to have some teeth, but I eat with my beak. If I had Luke's teeth in my mouth, I couldn't eat or speak. I think you need a different mouth." Isn't that funny? Because our teeth help us eat, and they help us speak. So Luke's teeth said goodbye to Zoe and kept on searching for the perfect mouth. They next met Nellie the jellyfish. To her they cried, "We're Luke's teeth. We want to be clean, shiny, and white, not with food stuck in between. When Luke is asked to brush his teeth, he makes such a fuss. But we don't want nasty sugar bugs to eat us. Can we live in your mouth?" What do you think Nellie the jellyfish is going to say? Nellie put the teeth on the ends of her tentacles, but she started to sink. She said, I would love to have some teeth, but I am not strong. I am made mostly of water. I couldn't carry you for long. I think you need a different mouth. Oh, at least she tried, right? Luke's teeth did not know what to do. They felt so lost and sad. They had searched and searched and still couldn't find a nice mouth in which to live. They did not want to go back to Luke's mouth. They were afraid the sugar bugs would eat them alive. Then another idea flashed in their mind. Bernie! Bernie was Luke's elderly neighbor who didn't know how important it was to brush his teeth when he was a child. He now only had 5 teeth left. Adults can have up to 32 teeth. So 5 is not very many. But Bernie brushed all 5 of his teeth all of the time. And Luke's teeth decided that Bernie's would be a fine mouth to live in. To Bernie they cried, "We're Luke's teeth. We want to be clean, shiny, and white, not with food stuck in between." When Luke is asked to brush his teeth, he makes such a fuss. "But we don't want nasty sugar bugs to eat us. Can we live in your mouth?" What do you think Bernie's going to say? "I would love to have more teeth," said Bernie. "Please jump right inside. I will brush you every day." And he opened his mouth wide. Luke woke up in a panic. Cold sweat on his face. "Oh, my teeth. I hope it's not too late." He ran to the sink, grabbed his toothbrush and toothpaste, and brushed his teeth thoroughly. After brushing his teeth, Luke returned to bed and fell asleep again. He returned to his dream and saw that his teeth decided to give him another chance. His teeth stayed in Luke's mouth. Phew. From that night on, Luke was very careful to brush his teeth at least twice a day. If you ever meet them, you will see how they shine with happiness because they're so clean. The end. So that was our book. We should just go over brushing really quickly because it's so important. If you ever see that yellowness on teeth, that's plaque or sugar bugs. So those are the things that are stuck to your teeth that when you brush your teeth, you want to get it off, right? So you want to start in a corner and go around the circle. And we can do little circles, go all the way around the outside, and then we can go all the way around the places where we chew, and then we can go on the inside. And when we get to the front teeth, if we do the same thing on the bottom, the outside, the places we chew, and the inside, when we go on the sides in the back, we can have the toothbrush this way. But it's really big if we go this way. So if we stand it up, that works better for the front teeth. So that's brushing. We should brush for 2 whole minutes, 2 times a day. So the next thing I wanted to show you is this. This is a diagram of a tooth. It's in one of my favorite books, Open Wide, Tooth Spool Inside. And it's a diagram of a tooth. This is the part that we see. So that's the crown of the tooth. That's the enamel. That's really, really hard. But eventually, if the sugar bugs are left on your teeth, they will eat holes through the enamel. This is the dentin, and this is a really cool substance. It's not as hard as the enamel, and it has little microscopic tubules with fluid in them. And then this is the pulp of the tooth, and that is where the tooth is alive. So that's the part you really want to protect. So our craft today is a peek inside a tooth. So to do this, I used a cutout of, I drew an outline of a tooth and cut it out. And then I used it to draw the outline of this tooth and cut that tooth out. And then the outline of this tooth and color that in. So here is the enamel, the crown of the tooth. Here's the dentin that's hard, but it's softer than the enamel. And here's the pulp of the tooth. So if you want to just draw the shape of a tooth, you can cut 2 of them out and then just trace another one. So I already did the majority of the work for this, but I want to draw a smiley face on my tooth. I'm going to draw 2 eyes. I'm drawing eyelashes just because I feel like it. And then a smile. So here we go. So I drew this. Then I want to cut it. So I drew a smiley face. And now I just want to cut it in half. There we go. So see, I have 2 halves. And I'm just going to glue the outside edges. I'm just going to glue along the side of this tooth diagram that I made. If I did this again, I think I would make the outside tooth a little bit bigger than the inside tooth, so it would overlap a little. Okay. So this is a peek inside a tooth. And you can open the flaps of this tooth and look, you can see those layers of the enamel and the dentin and the pulp where the tooth is alive, right? Well, we hope you had fun and enjoyed our video. Please remember to brush 2 times a day for 2 whole minutes. And we will see you again soon. Bye. Bye.